Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? I hope everybody's May is going beautifully. There is superb and gorgeous weather here and it is just heaven. I just went out and put some bird food and water out for the birds, and I've noticed it's drawing in blue jays and cardinals and all the lovely little souls, which brings me to butterfly and soul. Right now is a time for you to really connect with your deeper, highest vibrational self, which is what is going to open my heart, what is going to open my mind, what is going to cause expansion, growth, into that butterfly state where you can spread your wings and you can fly and you feel free and unencumbered, and all of those little things that your mind and your body and your spirit need for you to really feel secure into this next beautiful stage. For me, it's always learning a little bit of something, a little thing about self and releasing fear and the silliness that is our subconscious that tries to trick us into this state of, guardedness, or go back into crystallisis. I need more time to cook. No, you are ready. You are ready for this endeavor. You're ready for this new job, this move, this, excitation into the future where you're like, I not only can do this, but it is going to be a fabulous week, month, year. I just saw this thing on IG. It made me laugh, but then it just made me gasp. And it was like, death is a motivating factor. And this woman has this big calendar and it says weeks in my life. And, I think it goes up to, 90, 100 years old. And when it shows, like say you're 30, 40, 50 or whatever, you see you're reaching that midpoint and you're like, oh, okay, what haven't I done that I want to do? What adventure do I want to go on? Who do I want to talk to? Again, this is something that I feel really motivated me into going to the comedy clubs and talking to everybody and meeting everybody and having that social, wonderful, uplifting. Or I remember being young and writing skits for Saturday Night Live and wanting to write jokes and wanting to, see how that world works. And I thought, if not now, then when? Honestly, when are we going to talk to that person, go to that place, seek that dream? And the soul is really calling out for us to do this. Now, the lioness I love because it shows we are protected. There is protection around us. We are protective. It is this great kind of karmic rule that when we ask for it, it's there for us. We invite that in. We invoke that help and that wonderful golden bubble around us that deflects the negativity, the harm, the ridiculous, the drama, and all of that. And part of that is when we are living soulfully, as opposed to the kind of vainglorious 3D things that can happen when our ego is in charge, right? That we are protected, that we can be calm. I watched the whole series in one go last night, The Tattooist of Auschwitz. And it was so touching and so poignant, and it really is just a demonstration of human spirit when people are good at heart and what comes of that and how it can uplift and save lives. And it was so just remarkable. And it was about this, that we are protected when we protect others and we protect the right energy in our life and we pay attention to the right things, which brings us to horse, which is freedom. We are free. We're free to choose. We're free to go where we want. We're free to say what we want. We're free to chase down those beautiful dreams and those wishes and those things we're trying to magnetize into our life. Sometimes for me, it's as simple as first I visualize it. Okay, in a very short while, I want to go for a bike ride and do what I do like at least every other day, and just do loops around this big beach. And I do all kinds of things. I write in my head, I visualize, I problem solve for clients, I problem solve for myself in a dreamy, wistful, light way. And I am completely mindful of everything that's around me, all the flowers, the smell of the ocean, the blues and of the ocean, and the pink of the trees and the blossoms, and the greens of the field, and the glossy blacks of all the crows that are down there, all of it. And it just makes me feel absolutely like I can go anywhere on this earth and accomplish anything. And it also shows me what I should be prioritizing, nature and drinking that. And it's so healing. And then later I always make good choices. Nutrition wise, I'm like, How did I feel today on my bike? I felt great because I had, fruit and quiche and yogurt and nuts and things like that. And adversely, if I've had a snack out session the day before a bike ride, I notice that as well. It's like, my body operates better on the good stuff. And I want you to think of in terms of abundance and everything arriving for you, all the money that you could possibly need for anything, bills and trips, all of the health for you to prioritize wonderful, exercise regimes. Get excited about the little things, cooking and crafting. Go online and see what kind of crafting things are on sale right now, so you don't have to spend exorbitant amounts of money, but you can start something that I started yesterday just by chance. I was in Michael's and I saw 60% off polymer clay, and I was like, you can carve and do anything. You pop it in the oven for 20 minutes at 250. You add these little screw things that turn it into jewelry. You can later paint it. You can adorn it. $13 for sets and sets and sets, all the tools, 6 big blocks of the clay, all these little fruit things, this gold foil, all of these things. So that gave me this fun, future pastime thing that I could do all day yesterday. And then while I was watching The Tattooist of Auschwitz, I was crafting and making all of these things. And again, it made me feel like this. I was doing something soulful and wonderful and creative. We never lose when we create. We never lose. We just expand and have joyful moments. And I'm just going to pull one more wild card for you. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. The sea otter. Transformation. It's time from stale to fresh, from stagnant to buoyant and moving, from blasé to been there, done that, to wow, I've never seen this before, to these fresh fields anew, to these new adventures, to feeling excited about our life. Every time I think of that calendar with all these weeks crossed off and seeing this person at a halfway point, it really made me think, yeah, today is the day. I am going to do this thing that I want to do. I am going to go to the places. I am going to ride my bike. I am going to write poetry. I am going to write jokes. All of these things. And you're going to be tapping into this fabulous energy for yourself. And it's just going to feel like, wow, I am pass and go and collecting my $200 right onto Boardwalk and winning, just really winning that game. So my beauties, that is what you were meant to hear today. I hope you all have a great day. Love and light.